So that's what's crack-a-lating, bro.
Other than that, weeks, I'm fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. And with that being said, welcome everybody to the Fetterly Club podcast. Hell yeah.
Spirit fingers.
Hell yeah. I thought you were going to do the little bird.
I was going to, but I was like,
I thought you were going to go like this and shit, you know? But anyway, this is the glorious one here with the Oz.
Hi, good morning, good morning.
So how was your week, bro?
Man, I had such a great week. A lot of changes at work since I went back. Monday morning, I get called into the office. Human resources is office, first of all. Like, you don't get called into human resources unless some shit's going wrong. So I get called and they're like, okay, we're gonna move you departments. And I go, what? I'm like, yeah, you're gonna go to dispatch now. So go meet them over there. It's a promotion.
Oh.
But it is a promotion. But the only thing that I don't like is that it's a sit-down office.
Oh, and that's not
I'm
you,
I'm
bro.
not used
That's
to
not
sitting
you.
down. Okay, let me tell you something. The first day, because I'm still in training and I have a notebook full of my notes, because now it's dispatch. Dispatch is invoices. It's preparing the trucks for delivery, preparing the containers that go out of the country for delivery, and all that stuff. So and dealing with customer money in case, like, because I work in a warehouse, so sometimes we deal with, like, let's say Dollar Tree or the Family Dollar and stuff like that. Since they're independently owned, we ship to them.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. Somebody's calling me. Give me a second. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
No.
No.
I'm actually gonna be right back. I'm actually.
Go back. Go for it. Go.
Give me a second.
You got to go. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Hey. Mhm. Hey, as long as everything's okay, man. That's all we care about. You know that. Okay, I know. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Nothing bad. But oh, okay. So the very first day on in the office, I got told 3 times, Oscar, sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. So I'm not used to sitting down. So yeah, that was the funny part, that I've been, because I tell him, I said, I've been working since I was 18, and every job I've had since I was 18, I've been standing up the whole time. So that's what I'm used to. So being told to sit down, it's like you're in trouble. But other than that, my week's been great. Just learning and learning and learning. What about you?
Uh, I mean, I think it's been, you know, it was an okay week. One of our doctors that I'm really cool with at our office is actually gonna be leaving in the middle of February, so that was kind of
Oh,
like, it sucks. I mean, she's hella cool, like really down
yeah,
to earth, and it's gonna suck, but it's something that she wanted to do. It's she's gonna be actually teaching or having fellows follow her so she can show them like the ropes of nephrology. So,
right.
um, huh?
When I said right, go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. Let me see.
How is work going? Because we're still in COVID season. It's a lot of masking. Or do you guys get a lot of patients in the office itself?
We do. We have a screening process too. Like when we're scheduling the appointment, we have this thing we call it a COVID tree questionnaire. So if any of those questions you answer yes to, regardless of what it is, like let's say, oh, I have a runny nose and or a runny nose or it's stuffy or whatever. Even if it's allergies, we still have to consult with the physician they're trying to schedule with to get an okay from them that it's okay for the patient to come, since they know how they are. So they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, it's a chronic issue with the allergies or whatever. It's
Right.
fine. Go ahead and let them come in. Just make sure that they wear their mask and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, we do get patients in. I mean, that are like not symptomatic, but we do have the necessary precautions there. We wear, face masks, we wear the goggles, gloves. There's sanitizers everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
and then we wipe down pretty much every time somebody comes up. So it's, you know.
So I have a question for you because I did a Q&A on my Instagram at Phenomenal FKR, by the way, last week, and one of the questions that I was asked, because you and I work in not, I want to call it confined spaces, but you're around a lot of people. I know I take public transport. You don't, but you work in a highly populated downtown area. I want to get your feelings on no masking, non-maskers that they call it. I know, yeah. Look at his face already. You guys, he's like, he just by saying non-masking, how pissed off he gets, because I get the same way. But I want to get your opinion on it, because this was a very good question. They're like, well, how do you feel about people that don't like wearing their masks?
Well, I mean, I get it. You're all entitled to do what it is that you wish to do. But if it states and there's signs and everything that are like, you know, face mask required, you're just the same way you're choosing to not wear your mask, they are choosing to refuse service to you. Therefore, you can't be upset at them for refusing service when it's clearly stated on their door or wherever that you have to wear a face mask to go inside, but yet you're choosing to go into that establishment without one. So you get upset when they're telling you, hey, you gotta go because you need to wear one. So, I mean, if you don't want to wear one, you know, don't wear one. But if you need to wear it, if you need to go somewhere and need to wear it, put it on, and don't make a fucking scene. It's not. You knew walking in there without your mask that you were gonna get in, you know, you were gonna get in some shit because it's required. Right. So if you're gonna be around in public, just wear your mask. I mean, if you don't have to wear it at home, you know, whatever. If you're just going from your car to your garage, or, you know, from your doorstep to the front of your mailbox, fuck it. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like you're out in fucking a supermarket without your mask on, where there's like shit ton of people around you and other stuff that you can, like, you know, contaminate or whatever the case is, as opposed to yeah, go ahead.
But what about the at work we call them the nosers, which is like the people that wear the mask like this, not covering their nose. We call them the nosers, so we tell them to lift it up. Now I'll talk to you from experience, because I have glasses, and the first thing I hear is like, well, it fogs up my glasses.
Yeah.
I still cover my mask. And if you're wearing the surgical mask, here's a tip. If you're wearing the surgical mask with the little metal thing to hold your mask, flip that bitch over with the clip in on your chin and cover your nose. That way your glasses will not fog up. No excuses. That's how I do it. I put the clip in the bottom of my chin right here with just the cloth. So just, but your thoughts on nosers, as we call them.
Oh, Gilbert said hi, by the way.
Good morning, Gilbert. You're gonna hi, good Gilbert. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. But I'm guilty of doing that at work. But the reason being is that we have our 6 feet of space, and I'm constantly like staring at my screen, so I have to constantly keep moving the thing for it to like not fog up. I mean, I can use my monitor without my glasses, but the goggles fog up. So you know, the goggles that we have to wear at work, they fog up. So another tip that I found is putting a Band-Aid on the bridge of the nose where you clip. And you put a Band-Aid, so it prevents the air, like the hot air, to go into the goggles or your glasses, and it prevents it from fogging.
So you put the Band-Aid on top of the...
Yeah, so if it's like the clip is like this, you put it like right, like in between, like on the bridge, just to tape it. But not like fully on it, like some of it has to be on your face and some of it has to be on the mask.
Right. Okay. That's a good tip. I didn't know that one. I might start doing that, even though it'll look like I have a nose injury, but I'll still do it.
Yeah, you can put a Band-Aid and it prevents the fogging, like the stuff to go up. But
because yesterday when I was at work, obviously I'm sitting in front of a computer and I'm trying to enter invoices. I get the fuck out of there for the day, and my glasses kept fogging up. So I'm pretty sure they saw me like 50 times typing, and then I couldn't see the numbers on my screen, and I go like, yeah, so it's just little stuff like that agitates me personally. But Ramon, I sent you a video during the week that I want to talk about.
Yes.
Please. We talked about this last week. I remember I mentioned to you guys that we have a very interesting video to show you guys that was sent to me by an anonymous source. And I sent it to you, and you basically fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Because it was amazing.
It was.
So,
it is.
Well, we're going to go ahead after you.
It is. No. Go ahead. I'm looking for it as we speak. So
we're gonna play this video on your screens. I don't know if I'll be able to see it because but in the comments, leave us what you think, and we'll read them next week. Or if you're watching live right now, type it in the chat, and we're gonna read it. But this was one of the best videos I've seen in a long time.
All right, I'm looking for it here. I don't know where the hell I left it. We're showing intermission on our screen because I don't want them to see the stuff. So.
Can they hear me?
They can hear you. They can hear both of us. It just says intermission.
Okay. Testicles. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
This is gonna be. I mean, as when Ramon finds it, man.
Ah, here it is.
Okay, we got it. And you're gonna narrate it.
I am. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm just getting it ready for my people.
Yeah,
here.
You can see, you can hear the excitement in his voice.
You can.
Yeah, it goes up like 5 decimals. When
All right, I'm gonna go back to because since we have the stuff, we can go ahead and go back to our screen. All right. I just gotta make sure that it doesn't reveal our source.
Yes, please. But if you're watching live right now, guys, make yourself known in the comments, please.
Yes, please.
Roll call.
Roll kizzles. All right. I think that's ready.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and pop up our stuff here. This stuff here. And from right there. Okay, perfect. All right. So, where's the third screen? Great. Second screen, actually. Here it is. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and shoot it to the second stream here, or second screen. So, we got this video from an anonymous viewer of a... actually, I think you might know a little bit more than me on this. It's a padlock, right?
Yeah, okay, so basically, backstory is a while back we were talking about ghosts and Bigfoot and all that kind of stuff. And so as we were talking about ghosts, somebody got in contact with me, and they were like, hey, so this place has a lot of ghosts. And I go, oh, interesting. And then they're like, yeah. So if I ever get evidence, I'll shoot it to you, blah, blah, blah. 2 weeks ago, I get the most anonymous email from this specific person, and he's all like, I told you I was going to send you evidence one day, and he shot me this video. He's like, what do you think about this? So this is the video that we're going to show you to you guys. So Ramon, whenever you're ready.
All right, for sure. Let's go back to that screen. All righty, y'all. Pay attention. Can you see my mouse? Yes, you can. So let's see. Where am I? All right. Pay attention here. Okay. Look at I'm doing it so you guys can pay attention where it's at. All right. Let's go ahead and play it. Whoa! You see that out of nowhere?
Yeah. Now, mind you, that's a heavy ass padlock. That's a padlock that's holding a metal door closed.
Yeah, look at that. You see that?
And this is in a closed room with no wind, no windows, nothing.
Yep. Look at that, dude. What the hell? And then it just stops out of nowhere.
Yeah. So it starts out of nowhere and it stops out of nowhere.
Yeah. I'm only showing a certain part because the beginning of the footage, like the first few seconds, it shows the source. So we're not trying to
do that. But
it's
still amazing to watch.
Look at that.
And you can see the size of that padlock on the screen. You can see it.
Yeah, see, look.
It's huge.
Look at that.
You would have to take some manpower to lift that, and it doesn't look like they're lifting. It looks like they're pulling it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That was hella interesting, dude. When I got that email and I was editing the footage so it doesn't show the stuff, it was crazy, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like,
yeah. See, when I got it, I watched it once and I go, oh shit, what the hell is this? And then my investigative ass starts looking around for a source. I'm like, maybe it's somebody from the bottom, or maybe somebody's blowing at it, or maybe it was a fucking animal somewhere that I didn't see. So I'm zooming in like every little crack in the wall, trying to see anything. I couldn't find a single source to it. I can't find anything to it. And then when I talked to my source, he's all like, this isn't a closed room. It's like basically a basement with no windows. Even if there was windows and wind, that's a heavy padlock, and it's a chain. It's a steel chain holding it. This is like so exciting,
dude. I mean, how the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, and then you can't even say that there was any strings or anything to it, because it was just
you would see the strings because you see how heavy that chain is. You see how heavy that padlock is. You and I know padlocks, and oh my, that's a heavy padlock. I worked at Walmart for a long time. I dealt with those padlocks. I know how heavy they are.
Yeah, we have some of those at the field. So yeah, I know exactly how heavy those motherfuckers can be.
You know what I'm saying, man? But however, the source still states, if we get to 100 subscribers, we are at 88 right now. If you get us to 100 subscribers, he will open the doors for us. That's you. That's Jesse when it decides to join. Myself to go in this building.
Yep.
So please, you guys, if you want to see videos of us, if you want to see the vlog that we're going to do, get us to 100 subscribers. And the source has said he will welcome us with open arms, tour us every single little spot.
Hell yeah.
So.
Hell yeah. Oh, Anthony says, yo. What
Good morning, yo.
Oh, and then my homie Alex, what's up, bro? How you been? It's been a while. I've been seeing your Diva Bomb play of the games, bro. Like, I'm proud of you. Oh! My audio's breaking out. It's probably because it's too loud. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. How about now? Is that better? I hope it's better. Oh well. Anyway. So yeah, peeps. Let's get to 100 so we can all be in there. I mean, we're all gonna be in there. It's not just us. I mean, you're our viewers. You're the reason why we get up and do this shit.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So just get in there and just share our stuff, promote us or whatever. We greatly appreciate it. Trying to get in there.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Gundown's in here. Like, what are you guys doing? Do you guys get out of work or what?
Who works on a Sunday?
Yeah, who does that shit? Let's see. Man, that's crazy, dude. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, you guys. Thank you for, supporting.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts on that, Oz, on the whole paranormal stuff? Like, are you like a firm believer of it, or is it like, oh, you know what, I do think that there's stuff there, but a lot of the
well,
stuff...
I mean, ghosts is the one thing that's up and up for me. I do like, and in Mexican culture, they say cuando te mueres, tu espíritu se queda aquí, blah, blah, blah. And those who don't speak Spanish, it means that when you die, your spirit stays here. If you have to redeem yourself for something you've done in the past life, whatever. I'm 50-50 on that because as the video shows, certain things happen that we can't explain. But at the same time, when it comes to ghosts, it's just like, I don't believe a human form can present itself to you. I think it's just our sociopathic mind that can't accept that a certain person is gone. That's just my thoughts. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I'm explaining to you my thoughts. So if somebody's watching right now, be like, "Oh, that's fucked up, Oz. You can't say something like that." Again, I'm serious. I can already, my ear, as soon as I said it, the right ear started ringing. So I know somebody's talking shit. So I know somebody's talking shit. But I'm telling you, in my opinion, I truly feel that human form ghosts that say, show yourself, and it's like a form. I don't believe that's real. I think it's just our souls, our minds that don't accept that somebody's not here anymore. Now, when it comes to UFOs, I believe in that shit. That shit is real. I've seen it. I saw 3 of them one day, back to back. I know that shit's real. And Ashley, if you're watching this, no, I don't believe the Earth is flat. Fuck you. Okay. So we have a discussion, her and I. She's a good friend of mine. We have a discussion. She's like, "Oh, whatever, flat earther." I said, I didn't say that I believe the Earth is flat. I'm saying there's some evidence that might suggest that the Earth might be flat. That's all I'm going to say. Ears ringing again. I'm just saying. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. But Bigfoot, don't believe it's real until Loch Ness. Don't believe it's real. Even the monoliths. The monoliths, I do believe it was a government thing. There was so much evidence for that.
Like, do you think it was a distraction of some sort for something?
I think it was an experiment to see how much notoriety something gets, and how much we are living in a world of shoot and tweet and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I read a book by Stephen Hawking that said that the government will never reveal if aliens exist or not, because we are not prepared for that. And I love that book. It's such a great book. And it's a perfect example with COVID. When they told us about COVID, look how apeshit the people went. So imagine if they tell us aliens are real, Independence Day is going to happen, the Earth will go to shit. The planet would go to shit. The people will lose their fucking mind. So I truly believe that we will not be prepared to be told, aliens do exist. Maybe they released evidence. There's been, I know the Pentagon has said, these are evidence. They never physically said it was an alien spaceship. They said it was an unidentified flying object, meaning their radar doesn't know what it is. So read between the lines when it comes to little shit like that. Until they physically say alien spaceship, don't believe anything that they say. My opinion. Go ahead.
Now, question. My cousin Jesus brought up a good point, and I'm actually going to flip it on you this one really quick.
Okay.
So he said, his original question is, how about the chupacabras? Now, that is considered to be some type of creature, but what if it's an aggressive alien?
It's a mythological, from what I read, because I read a lot of books. See, that's the thing. I tell Ramon and Jesse all the time, and everybody that has a phone, when I tell them, "Oh, you read?" I was like, "Yeah, if you use your phone for something other than porn, there's actually good stuff in there if you really read." So I say it all the time. But the chupacabra is very interesting to me because I don't believe it's a left behind alien, but I do believe it's some kind of creature. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand that this Earth never belonged to us. It didn't belong to us. So there's a backstory. I think I've told you the backstory on the human hypothesis of how we got here to this planet. It wasn't the Adam and Eve thing. It was something else.
I think it's something that we showed up here or something, and then.
Okay.
I forgot how you had mentioned it, but
according to a book by Stephen Hawking, yes, because I love Stephen Hawking. Aliens are real, but we are the aliens. We destroyed the dinosaurs to take over this planet, and we showed up on a spaceship. So that's the backstory on that. That's a really good theory, by the way. But and we are in this planet and being watched to see how we react to certain things, how we react to a hurricane, how we react to diseases, how we react to earthquakes, stuff like that. We're being, when they say that aliens are experimenting on us, this is the experiment. And we can coexist and we can cohabitate. So but going back to your original theory of the chupacabra, go ahead.
Because it said like an ant farm of humans.
Exactly. Very good. That's very good. He got it. He caught onto it. Very good.
Damn.
Yeah, good. Read the books by Stephen Hawking. They're amazing. Because he also does say that if aliens do come to this planet, it'll be what did he say? It's like when aliens come to this planet, it'll be like when the Pilgrims came to this country, which means it didn't go very well for the Indians. So yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh my God, that was so good.
That's actually pretty. That's a pretty good way to look
analogy.
At it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I want to get your thoughts on the chupacabra because I'm still like I'm thinking about that because it has to be some kind of mythological creature.
I mean, I don't know, man. That one's kind of tough because, I mean, the people who described the creature had a lot of similarities to it. So it's not like, okay, they did, some animal did this and then, something else similar happened somewhere else. And then they're like, oh, no, it was that same creature because it looked like the same way it was attacked, but it was described differently. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I think it is real. I don't know if it's an alien. It may be just an inbreed of something that just fucking ended up looking weird and just started tearing up shit. But I know that. Let me see. Oh, my cousin said maybe we're just cattle for aliens.
It's possible. You know
dude,
why?
But
the thing is, it's like stuff like this, it's so weird to understand because look at crop circles. For years, they said that aliens created crop circles, but it's been proven that a human being can make a crop circle. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like it's hard like that. I'll tell you who's way ahead of us, and I'm pretty sure knows some shit, is Japan. Let me tell you why. Japan has just built a gigantic moving Gundam robot.
Oh, yeah.
Why? It's a moving robot. And they're planning for it to start moving the arms and move the head and physically, it moves the legs a bit. Why? What do they know? Are we going to fight some fucking kaiju or some shit? Like, do they know that fucking Godzilla's actually in the ocean? Like, what's going on? Because have you seen it?
The Dragon Zord's in the ocean, bro.
Have you seen that big ass Gundam?
I have a friend that went over to Japan. I think that a couple years ago, and they recorded it. I mean, the nerd in me is like, damn, that's fucking cool. But then again, I mean, if they have the technology to do that,
they do.
You know what?
Look at all the robots. Look at all the robots that can move, that are being built.
Yeah.
Terminator's coming to life, homie. Skynet's gonna take over eventually.
Damn, Skynet.
We're all owned by technology. Everything we do is technology.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? That you bring that up, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I was talking to my mom the other day because we were watching. Yes, I'm getting ready to get clowned on the comments. I was watching La Rosa de Guadalupe with my mom.
Okay.
And it was an episode. It was kind of dark. I guess the story was the two kids were playing cops and robbers, and one of them found a loaded gun and shot the other. They were cousins, and he shot him and killed him. Whatever. Anyway, it got to the subject of, I guess, our generation was the last generation that was actually able to enjoy going outside and playing until it got dark.
Yeah.
We were fortunate enough to at least be able to share some of that with our, nieces and nephews and cousins or whatever. But now it's like, and you know this, Oz, on the weekends, we were always outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were playing soccer in the little alley thingy way right here that we had. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Going back to the whole technology thing, I mean, nowadays, dude, it's a punishment to go outside as opposed to staying inside. Before it's like, no vas a salir, no vas a salir, no vas a salir con tus amigos. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, okay, te voy a desconectar el internet y vas a ir but when we can't go outside right now, but you know what I mean? Like when you could.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, technology is and I'm not even gonna say slowly taking over. No, it's taking over.
It's done. Even if the child does go outside, they're on their fucking phone. They're on their phone. They're on their tablets. They're on their little consoles and everything.
Yeah,
I think the Switch travels with you
it
or some
does.
shit like that. You know, it's we are being run by technology and we don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Right now, we're streaming. I'm streaming on my phone. You're streaming on your computer. We don't know if somebody else is watching this right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all run by technology. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's exactly what you said. These kids now see going outside as a punishment.
Yeah. And it's like, you guys, you don't understand the joy we would get when we were kids and we would find a stick that looked like a gun. I mean, shit, dude. Like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Or grabbing a broken a broomstick or something and acting like you're fucking Donatello from the Ninja Turtles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we actually, I mean, you still use your imagination when you play and shit, you know, because you got to get creative with these, like, fucking FORTNITE games where you have to build shit, you know what I mean? You get creative in that, but and use your imagination, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? Let me see. My cousin said, remember the I'm Legend movie stars with the vaccine? Oh, so he brought up the whole thing about I Am Legend. You know how that was a failed vaccine and so on and so forth.
Yes. So was World War Z.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie. All right, I haven't seen I Am Legend either. I'm not even going to spoil it for people that haven't seen it either, but I know that there's a sad part.
You want to see a movie that really trips you out, especially during this time? You watch Contagion. That shit trips you the fuck out.
Is it on
Netflix?
Netflix?
It's on. Check Netflix or check Hulu, one or the other, and it's on there. But it's literally about a virus being spread.
Oh. All right, my cousin's trying to be a smart ass. He's like, there's more people watching you right now. Because you know you said people are watching. Yeah, Papa, how do you know that this isn't being seen by somebody else that actually isn't on our viewer list?
Yeah, exactly. Isn't on our viewer list or doesn't even pop up on the viewers.
Yeah, because there are bots. There are bots that join streams. Because when I used to stream on Twitch, there was a lot of random bots that would come in there and just sit on your stream and just watch it. Not even participating. They literally sit, like, chill there, and then they disappear after a while, and it's like, who the fuck is that? Like, I don't even have you on my friends list. Like, and I get Twitch, you know, random people show up on your stream all the time, but like when I stream, I try and chat with the people I see on my chat, like, oh, hey, welcome so and so, or welcome so and so, whatever, and you know, I would talk to them and they wouldn't answer, so it's just like, okay, I mean, you're hearing me talk to you, you're hearing me acknowledge that you're in here, and you're not saying anything, so it's like, yeah, there's people here that watch you that.
Well, look at FORTNITE. There's plenty of times where random people are watching you because the little eyeball pops up and it comes out with the number right next to it. These are just random people watching. You could be playing with your friend's still alive, and you have three eyes looking at you. And I tell them all the time, Kevin, acknowledge this if you're watching this. I tell you all the time, there's like 4 people watching me. What the fuck?
You know what's weird about that too is because some of them stay to watch to see if you got a really ridiculous kill. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here on that whole circle, but I do get what you're saying though. Yeah. If you get an insane kill, and I'm guilty of this, you'll stay and watch the stream for a few minutes just to check if they got aimbot. Yeah, that's true. I'm guilty of that shit. I've done that so many times in Apex where I'm just like, you know what? Let me just see if this motherfucker has shit like that. Nah, he was a really, really skillful player. I mean, or she, he, they. You know, don't want to assume genders, but yeah. But no, back to you know what Oz said. I mean, you kill one person, you don't kill 3.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know, typically it's just the one person you kill, then it's like one eyeball, and it's there for a few minutes, and then you realize it's gone. But unless you wiped out a squad, that's different. Yeah. But if you just kill one person and you got 3 eyeballs looking at you, like, who were the other 2? I didn't kill 3, I killed 1.
Or you have no kills and you're still being watched.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't had that happen. Well, maybe because Fortnite's different, all the time. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, there was times when I'm playing, and I haven't killed anybody. My friend hasn't killed anybody, and there's like 2 eyeballs right there. Oh.
Anthony said he's screen sharing with his friend, so two more people are actually in here.
Screen sharing.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. What are you screen sharing? It's not like we're putting on a fucking exotic dance. We're literally just anyway.
Unless you screen share to your TV. You know how you can screen share your phone to your TV?
Yeah, but that's still one view.
But you got two people watching.
But it's still the same account.
But there's two people watching.
Okay.
I mean, the views are inaccurate in that sense, but there are two people watching technically.
That's true. That's true. Even if we have 4 views, this thing does go up in views when I promote it on the gram. So
it does.
Because a lot of people don't watch it live. A lot of people like to. Here's the thing I've learned on Instagram. Let me tell you. When I promote, obviously I promote the podcast on Instagram every week. If you tell people what it's about, they'll watch it.
And he's really good at doing it on his IG, because what he does is, well, first off, follow him. He'll plug
at Phenomenal FKR. You can also follow me on OnlyFans at Jiggly Jiggly Boom Boom, $4.99 a month with the first month free.
Hell yeah! Use code. What is it? Jiggly Jiggly Boom Boom.
No, you use code. Just stick it in for 10% off your purchase.
There it is. Hashtag. Let me see. Oh, I guess you can toggle between people. Oh, you're right. I don't know why it's blurry.
Yeah.
Focus.
There's a ghost in front of you.
You're right. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. So when you die, and you do this on Apex too, if you die, you can toggle between the people that are in that squad, in the same squad. So let's say, for example, you're running a 3-man squad, and then your teammate kills one, and then you kill the other. Your eyeball can change to 2 because
no, I get that. But what I'm saying is when we haven't killed anybody. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. I know, I understand. And yeah, you're right. We can toggle from players if we're playing in a squad or a trios or even a duos match. But I'm talking about when I haven't killed anybody, when my friend Kevin hasn't killed anybody, and yet you have 2 to 3 eyeballs on you. That's what trips me the fuck out.
So for my FORTNITE players that are on the chat right now, can you guys clarify something for me? Or you all maybe can clarify it too, because I don't play FORTNITE.
Okay.
If you die, are you able to? We're gonna call it eyeball now. Can you eyeball anybody in that game by switching your screen, or just
your players? So
if I die, I'm only allowed to see the players that are in the squad that killed me, or anybody that's in that game.
No, if you're playing a solos, you're able to watch the person that killed you automatically, because that's who it goes to. I could be wrong because I've never tried this. I know when I play the duos or the trios matches, I can only flip between my squad mates that I know of. I could be wrong because I haven't tried anything else. I don't really like to watch other people. I think that's fucking creepy. But that's just. I don't care about aimbot. I'm just, here's the thing, and I finally got my friend to listen to me. I don't play FORTNITE to get the kills or get the dub. I'm literally trying to get the challenges to rank up and get my fucking players. That's all I'm doing. That's all I give a shit about. But however, if you shoot at me, motherfucker, you're gonna die. Don't come at me. I'm peacefully just trying to swim my 10,000 meters so I can get a challenge going, okay? But if you shoot at me, you're gonna die. That's it.
Well, given the news that broke about FORTNITE, I think it was this week, I may be downloading this game just for skins, because I know we had spoken about this last week about the Mandalorian. Now, for those of the MLS fan base of certain teams, you can now get your team skin on FORTNITE. Certain teams, not all the teams. Certain teams. And LAFC is one of them. So hell yeah!
LAFC, from the ones I can remember off the top of my head, are LAFC, Manchester United, Milan. Who else is that? That's pretty much all I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah, that's what I remember off the top of my head. However, there is some emotes that you might like. They have the Pele one-fisted emote go, and they have the red card emote. They have a couple of
There's a red card emote.
Yes, I bought it. There's a couple of like ball dribbling kind of emotes that you might like. There's a lot of good stuff. Right now, this week alone, they dropped a Predator skin for the Predator. They dropped Terminator skins. I bought everything. Well, the Predator is free. Predator is free if you have the battle pass. It's free. You just got to do some challenges to get whatever he needs to get. But yeah, I know, spoiler alert, I read this week that they might drop Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Oh.
So.
Damn. See, look, and I mean, I know I talk a lot of shit about Fortnite, but it's how can I explain it? It's not the game itself that I hate or that I despise or whatever you want to say. Like, I don't like. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that you're about to get a kill, and if this guy can build way fast, or this person can build way faster than you can shoot, you're not gonna kill the person. It's like they build their own like wall for them to hide behind, as opposed to like, let's say, Call of Duty or even like Apex or any other type of shooting game. You don't build shit to get away. You have to use your surroundings for that. Like, you hide behind a tree, you hide around the corner on a building, behind the door. Here it's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you.
But let me tell you, it's different. It's different for every console, because I know on Xbox you got to hit some buttons and you start building. People that play on PC, this is why I do believe that Fortnite should be made for. If you play on PC, play with only PC players. If you play on PlayStation and Xbox, play only with those. Why? Because with PC, you move your mouse and you press a letter and you're building like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So those are the people that take the advantage. Mind you, there's some good builders out there on Xbox.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Kevin. Yes, Kevin. I know him. I know. I said
back
it
in the day when Fabian used to play.
Yeah. I mean, I see him on there sometimes, and he still plays every once in a while. Yeah. But the thing is that you're either going to be, if you're going to play Fortnite, be either good at building or be good at shooting. That's it. See, when I play with my friend, he's the builder and I'm the shooter. I don't build shit. I'll build you the 4 bathroom walls and a ramp. That's it. You're done. I ain't going any higher than that. You know what I'm saying? Use what you got. But this motherfucker builds fucking towers and shit. I don't know how he does it. And he's like, look, right here. Oh, I got you.
And then all you hear is this watch. I'm going to grab my control. All you hear is.
Yeah. Literally. I play with him and I was like, I'm shooting. I do this. And then you just hear Kevin go, got him. Oh, he's one shot. I'm like, what the fuck? Stop.
Oh, I'm building the wall. I'm building the door. Opening the door. Creating a window.
Fucking dude makes you laugh all the time. Yeah. I got him. Oh, got him. He's done. Take his loot. He's done. Like.
And then if they shoot you, you just fucking motherfucking bitch.
No, the best thing I ever hear is when somebody is like building like that and on a good game, boom, they die. How?
I'm like, well, it looks like, though? I do that. Yeah. I'm that guy.
How? Yeah, but he's like, how? I'm like, well, it looks like they sniped you, dude. That's how.
Yeah, dude, I'm that guy. I am that guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put
that's the best
on
one.
Because it's and my friends from they clown the team name now, because you know how we're Okaminumudu Gaming. They call it
bless you.
What did they call it? Yoshinoya Teriyaki Gaming.
So
my friends from the team, dude, we talk on Discord all the time, so we're on there, and then I'm playing my own game and they're playing their own shit, and it's like, I'm like, dude, what? Wow. So I'm known as the guy that goes, wow, really? And then the how, dude, how? Like, I'm right here, and then you're trying to explain to yourself how they shouldn't have shot you, but you know how they shot you, bro.
Yeah, you can't accept that you lost to somebody who you feel is inadequate to you. I get you. It happens all the time.
And also, too, there are times, though, where it is kind of off. Like, let's say you get shot or something and it kills you, and the shot doesn't look like it hit where it actually, where the target was at. Like, let's say they shot you in the head, or you aim for the head and you see the replay or whatever, you die or whatever, and then you see that you aim for the head, but it shot him in the chest.
Okay.
Sometimes the targeting is off a bit, but
yeah.
I mean, but most cases it's
But it happens. It happens sometimes.
You got ranked by a better player.
Yeah, it happens.
But yeah, man. So, so Fortnite. Yeah, so that's the reason why I don't like that game. I'm more of a, like I said, Apex.
You've uninstalled it though completely, haven't you?
I did uninstall it because it was taking up storage space on my Xbox. But now it looks like I have to get rid of some games on my Xbox so I can re-download this game just because it's got badass skins now.
Yeah,
you're not gonna catch me on there. Well, no, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. More than likely, I'm gonna play games and I'm gonna rage because
you're more than welcome to come play with me.
Yeah,
even as a starter. Yeah. Just a starter. As a starter, let's do this.
If they're saying run, build a wall behind you, I'm not gonna build a wall behind me. I'm just gonna run like a little bitch.
Yeah,
I behind a tree.
No, see, what I do now is that if I'm in a building and I see somebody coming, I literally will find like an exit door, jump down, and just run. I'm not fighting you. But if you shoot at me, you're going down. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, and then, I mean, the good thing that I do like about Fortnite that kind of reminds me of other shooting games is the fact that it's not like a hit scan. Like it won't just go straight. There's drop down. Like if you're far as fuck and you're trying to snipe, you gotta fucking aim to where the
perfectly
you're at, or else you're fucked.
Yeah.
And the travel time too. You gotta just because you shoot doesn't mean that you're gonna kill the guy right off the bat. It's like it's gotta travel and then it'll kill.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I do appreciate from Fortnite. I mean, I always like that.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they stole the pinging system from Apex.
Did they?
Yeah. Oh, and the
really?
respawn stuff too. They caught those ideas from Apex. You know, the more you know.
Yeah, the more I mean, everybody steals a little something from everybody else.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
look at
Paladins. I mean,
even down to the Galaxy and the iPhone, they steal shit from each other all the time. Yeah. They just call it something else, but it's the same shit. I think Samsung
started on these phones.
I think Galaxy had the face scan open your phone, and then by the next phone, iPhone had it. So I was like, okay, we know who you got it from. So stop playing.
Yeah. Let me see. What does it say? Gorillas? Oh. What is that? Corrilis?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to read the comment here. Peeps, you have to understand, I wear glasses, but due to the glare of the screen, it reflects on there, so it makes it really hard for me to see. So that's why I gotta go like this to look at that. What is that, dude? I don't know what that is. Write it and I'll read it out.
Again.
It's this Correlios effect.
Corelius effect?
Yeah. It's Coriolis, unless he's misspelling it.
He's probably misspelling it. Try it again. I know
it's
could be the man
that the bullet makes.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah,
Thank you, cuz.
I got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Pa. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for participating.
He probably wasn't reading it right. Cousin. I'm just gonna call you cousin. I don't remember his name. What's his name?
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Let's see. So Jesse sent a message.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be myself and the Oz today. Daddy duties, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
we know how it is. We know how
it is. You're still a big part of the Fetterly Club, dude. So whenever you're ready, come back.
Yeah, just let us know, dude. We're always here. Don't even.
We got this. I always come up with plans. Come on. I always have a plan B. I always have a plan B. You always have a plan B because you never know. That's the best thing.
And if you don't have one, they sell them at the pharmacy.
Yes, they have a plan B, plan C, and a plan D. Yeah.
You got to get the plan B because you got the plan D before.
I like the D. Yeah. D's delicious.
Is that why it's the first letter of the word?
Yes, sir. Of course.
It is. Delicious.
Delicious D. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, so there was that. I mean, let me see what else.
Now the big thing with me is about an hour ago, they dropped the trailer for Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh.
Bro, have you seen? I don't know if you've caught this. Like, this is probably the last thing I'll talk about. But if you've seen all the Godzilla movies back in 2014, 2018, and you've seen Kong Skull Island, and you knew that this was going to come, Godzilla versus Kong. Trailer dropped today. Movie is coming out March 26th in theaters, but also, again, it'll be coming out on HBO Max for free to subscribers. Man, I saw this trailer, and it's exceeded every expectation I had. I'm like, they're going to fuck this up. Because I've seen the Versus movies. I've seen Freddy versus Jason, which is a piece of shit. It's such a piece of shit. It's entertaining, but it's such a piece of shit.
The ending was kind of like, really?
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, I enjoyed the movie though, but yeah.
Yeah, it's an okay movie. Okay, certain parts are good. Certain parts are good, and then there's just parts just like, why the fuck is this in a movie? You know what I'm saying? These girls are in their fucking 30s and they're trying to play them in high school. Come on, stop. You know, stop. Kelly Rowland doesn't belong in a high school. She looks out of place. And then you see movies like Alien versus Predator. That's a pretty decent movie. That one I can watch over and over because that's a good movie. That's a good movie. Part 2, not so much. Part 2, not so much. I did give it another watch when I was in quarantine. Okay, that's all I'll say. But then you get movies like Godzilla vs. Kong, and the trailer itself exceeded every expectation I had. My mouth was dropped open like that, and my mom's like, "Estás bien?" I'm like, "I'm fine. You need to see this trailer. When we get off this podcast, anybody who's watching, go watch this trailer. It's amazing. It looks really good, and it's exciting. I love my HBO Max."
Hey, I'm gonna have to hit you up for some
pass.
Yeah, just to
pass.
see.
I mean, come on, Godzilla vs. Kong, Space Jam 2, The Conjuring 3, Matrix, Mortal Kombat. All these movies are coming out on HBO.
I forgot about that.
It's gonna be great.
Wait, is there a trailer for that?
I am.
As soon as it comes out, dude, even if it's like in the middle of the week, send me the link, dude. I need
the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer was pushed up because the movie was supposed to come out in May, but they pushed it to March.
Oh.
They brought it up because they didn't have anything scheduled for March. Plus, they have like 3 other movies coming out in the summer, so they want to put emphasis on it because of the success of Wonder Woman 1984, which by the way I did see, and it was pretty good. I caught it last night because it's gonna leave today, so I caught it last night. So it was good, but yeah, they pushed it 2 months, so the trailer dropped this morning, excuse me. Please watch this trailer, and just it's awesome. I loved it so much. Probably watch it again once we're done.
So I know previous Godzilla movies were lackluster at the least.
Mm-hmm.
My question, and I'm kind of confused. The movie Cloverfield, is that based on Godzilla 2?
No.
Because I thought Cloverfield had some. Then doesn't it also have like a monster that's coming on?
It does. It's Cloverfield is more of a monster from space that came to Earth.
Okay.
That came to Earth. Another good movie, Cloverfield. Another good movie, and they're the 2 sequels that came out after. Well, they're not considered sequels; they're considered the same universe, but they're really good. One of them is on Netflix called The Cloverfield Paradox. And then the other sequel is called 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now that's a good one. And I wish Jesse was here so we could talk about 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's a good one. That's a really good one. But yeah, Cloverfield is more of an alien coming from space here. So, but the Godzilla movies, you have to understand these came from Japan. So they capitalized so much on Godzilla. They have Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, Son of Godzilla, Godzilla versus Rodan, all these fucking movies. So they have like 30-something movies, I believe. And some of them are good, some of them not so good. But let's talk about the American Godzilla. Because if you remember, in 1998, they came out with the Godzilla movie with Matthew Broderick. And I don't know if you ever saw it.
Nah.
It came out in 98. Decent movie. Wasn't the best, but it's a decent movie. It's a really good movie. But 2014 what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting another Godzilla? No. 2004, because that was a Japanese movie. 2014, those Godzilla, and I have the 2014 Godzilla. If you want to see it, I own it. If you want to see it. And then do I have the other one? Yeah, I have the other one on digital. So there's 2, Godzilla and then Godzilla King of the Monsters. You want to borrow those, watch them. They're really good. The American ones that they made are decent, are really good.
You know what I noticed about, I guess, Japan? A lot of their creatures come from under the sea. And even robots, because, I mean, I'm going to go way back to, like, my childhood, and I mentioned it earlier in the podcast. The Power Rangers, the Green Ranger, his Dragon Zord comes from the ocean. Like he'll do his his flute play and it'll come out from the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wonder if they know something we don't know.
Well, I know in Japan they have like a god for everything, or ancestors of the ocean and ancestors of the earth and ancestors of the sky. So that could be something like that.
My cousin said the soundtrack was the best for the movie, the one with Matthew
Yeah.
Broderick.
Yes.
Hey, I think you'll get
Yes.
along with my cousin, bro.
The Wallflowers cover of David Bowie's Heroes, the best shit I've ever heard. It's not on Spotify. It fucking pisses me off because that's such a good song. Puff Daddy brings his A game on that soundtrack too. This is when he was Puff Daddy, not P Diddy, or Diddy Pop, or whatever his name is now. But yeah, that I agree with that. I do own that soundtrack, so it is a good soundtrack.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
But so I guess you've heard of Cthulhu, right?
Yes.
Okay, what? How can I explain it? Where does Cthulhu come from? As far as like, is it Greek or like what kind of mythology is it from?
First, explain to the viewers who Cthulhu is.
Cthulhu,
from what you know.
From what I know, Cthulhu is like this creature that once it makes an appearance, like that, it's done. Like it's over. Like wherever it appears, like let's say if Cthulhu were to come out of the ocean and it appeared, like we're done. Like we're not surviving this shit. Like from what I know, I'm not sure if that's how it goes, but that's what I was told. I really didn't research the character itself, but I did see pictures of it. Yeah, it looks kind of like an octopus type thing from like the face. Like it looks really weird. Let me see here. You have to summon Cthulhu, I guess, apparently. And the reason why I know about another reason why I know about Cthulhu is South Park.
Yeah.
I remember bits and pieces of that episode because I remember I think Cartman made Cthulhu put on a shirt.
Yeah.
I remember that shit, but yeah. So,
there's a lot of like stories. It's kind of like the Bible-ish. It's like there's a lot of stories of all these creatures that existed before humankind existed. If you have maybe in high school you read the book 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I don't know if you read it in high school. I know it was part of our what do you call it? The syllabus, as they called it back then, to read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That talks a lot of ancient history talks about creatures from the ocean, creatures that came from the sky, creatures that are installed into the rocks and mountains that have to be summoned or come out every million years, go into hibernation and come out, stuff like that. But when it comes to Cthulhu, he's right, it has to be summoned, but it's one of those, it's kind of like a Godzilla-ish type of Cloverfield creature type of thing that comes, destroys everything, and then leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's almost as like there are people that worship it. I do know that there are that worship creatures and pray to the ancestors, like I said, but it's also it's how do I say this? It's mythology, but there's evidence to it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect example. Look at the Mayan pyramids that have sculptures of spacemen in spacesuits coming from the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's mythology, but there's evidence to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why people go back and forth of aliens is real. Did the Mayans disappear from aliens? Were they taken from? I do believe that aliens took the Mayans. I do believe that because that civilization disappeared overnight.
Yep.
I recommend to you and the viewers watch a show called Ancient Aliens.
Oh, that's on Netflix, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And if you watch it, you will not just watch one episode. You'll try to be like, oh shit. Okay, that's another good one. I recommend you watch Ancient Aliens. You learn a lot of this stuff because they talk about the Stephen Hawking books. They talk about the Neil deGrasse Tyson books, and it's amazing to watch.
Yeah. And for those that are like, oh, nah, I'm not going to watch that or whatever. if you've, I mean, obviously everybody has social media now. If you've seen those memes of the guy with the crazy hair that says it's an alien, he's
Mm-hmm.
an actual person that's in that show. So you don't
Yeah,
understand why that meme is as popular as it is. You should just
and
watch Ancient Aliens. You'll know why.
yeah, I remember that meme. I love it, like, oh, spaceships, aliens, stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you watch this show, this dude makes a lot of sense because he's a smart fucking man. He
Yep.
knows his shit. He's a paleontologist, archaeologist, PhD. Like he has like 2 PhDs and stuff like that. But man, this man makes a lot of sense when you hear him talk. He sounds crazy and he looks fucking nuts, but he makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. My cousin said, going back to the Cthulhu thing, he's like, Cthulhu is practically a god.
Yeah.
It says you have to summon Cthulhu. It just doesn't appear like that. And then he's over here making emoji faces with me, him laughing at me and shit, because I'm over here not knowing my shit.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
And then he says you have to read the Necronomicon.
Oh, Necronomica. Yeah, Necronomica.
So I think
it's like a kind of a book that talks about Greek myths and stuff like that. Ish.
Whoa! Before we get off Oz, I was gonna ask you, are you still down to do the Randonautica thing?
I'm always down to do
Hell yeah,
Randonautica.
dude. Okay, because I wanna do a couple of things, but we'll talk about that later.
I'm always down to do
yeah.
anything that involves me vlogging and making videos. You know
Perfect.
that. Yeah.
Now that you have your new equipment, it's even better.
Yeah,
It's
look
even
at that.
better. Hell yeah. Shout out to the cousins for hooking it up.
To Corina for giving me my my studio, as I call it, the studio she gave me, and then my cousin Cecilia for giving me a brand new microphone that I use on the podcast, on my personal podcast, not on this one. This one I like this one because it's closer and it's more intimate, and I could do this. But
yes, you can.
But yeah,
I have
you
to
for
actually
these.
lean off camera for me to do it, but I have my microphone here too. So
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I try to keep it away from the.
But I'm always down to do Randonautica, to just do random. Let's go look at this abandoned house in the middle of the forest. I'm always down for shit like that.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna touch base on that because but well, let's see here. Let me see any comments. No. Alrighty. So before we wrap this up, Oz, anything you want to bring up? Anything that you'd like to talk about or anything like that?
Well, the only thing is that I've been called on I've not been called, but I was asked on Instagram when I'm gonna drop more Ozcasts. I like to record 2 to 3 before I start dropping them, so I could, so because sometimes I don't have time to record 1 per week, so I'll record more and I'll start. So I mean, I have 3 in the can right now that I'm working on, and those are going to be dropping. I have 1 coming out next week, and then the week after that, and the week after that. But we are going to get back on track. Just give me some time to get my feet wet again, and then with this work situation that I'm having, I'm getting off more earlier, so I have more time to edit and stuff like that.
This is the reason, everybody, that his name is first on the on the name of the show. It's not alphabetized for a reason. That's the reason why. for instead of getting a toolkit here. Oh, by the way, which I fixed. I fixed it. Jesse,
good job.
Thank you. I don't want to push the button because I actually have to glue. Oh, damn. Never mind. This little part right here broke, so I have to take it. But yeah, this is actually pretty good because. Wait, hold on. This way. Thank you, Jesse. By the way, I appreciate it. Even though it was a gag gift, this is actually pretty handy. Because it's got screws in there that work for my controller. So if I ever want to change the casing on the controller itself, I have the tools to do it. So thank you, dude. I do actually appreciate that because it actually does come in handy. So but what the hell was I going with this?
I want to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Go
ahead.
you being that's why it's the Oz and Glorious.
I have a request for you though.
What up?
Not now, but when I for my season finale, which is a couple of months down the road, because I still want to do like a lot of stuff. For my season finale of the Ozcast, I want to ask you right now on camera. I want you to interview me, but I've been watching this good show on YouTube. It's called Hot Ones, where they eat chicken wings and they're getting hotter as the show progresses. I want to do that with you as you're asking me questions.
Dude.
I want to do this because I'm not a fan of spicy food.
He's not.
But if we do something fun for my interview, it'll. So two things. If you don't want to do the hot wing challenge because they're gonna get hotter as it progresses, I want to do a drinking interview with you.
Ooh, hell yeah! Dude. By the way, a lot of people have been asking for a second live.
Okay.
Like we did that one time.
Okay.
So we can, if anything, if we can't do it like we did that one time, we can do it, through the Zoom. This works perfect because we can always just, oh look, this is what I'm gonna drink right now. This is what, and we can pour our drinks live too. You know what I mean? So
I got it perfectly. Let's plan it, and we could play categories live. However, I want participation from you viewers watching.
Yes.
So if we can get more people on this Zoom, if I can have hands up saying I'll join the Zoom and I'll play with you guys and we'll drink and we shoot the shit, we'll do another live stream.
Yep.
I want participation from you people watching. We appreciate you. We love you for being on here, for watching these videos. Now we want to participate with you, with our fans. Come on the show and let's just get fucking drunk and play some games.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Hell yeah. I'm down for that actually. And I have a few people that have actually asked, if you're watching, Blandy, you've asked me twice how you can get on the show, and I've told you, are you available at 10 o'clock-ish on Sundays, and you never reply, so I'm putting you on blast on the show. Hit me up. This is a perfect example of how you can get on the show. There it is.
Let's do it. There and if you say, I don't have the game categories or there, I have this other game called Listicles, which is like categories. It's the same thing. It's just made by different companies and different categories. All you need is a pen and a sheet of paper. That's all you need. That's it. That's simple.
Hell yeah.
Let's play. Let's get drunk, you guys out there. If you guys are in, let me know at PhenomenalFKR on Instagram, or you let Ramon know
at Garfield_9.
And let's do it. I'm down for a live stream on a Saturday night. Ain't nobody doing anything else. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
I'm down.
So we're going to pass this out a couple of weeks, if anything, like a month out, just so we can get enough people and give it enough time. Oh, hell yeah. I knew you were going to be in, fool. I knew you were going to. My cousin said he's in. There it is.
Let's do it. That's one. That's one. 7 more.
Hell yeah.
Or we can get a total of 8 people. If we can get a total of 8 people, we're in. Let's do it.
Let's do this. I'll go ahead and promote it on my IG with my friends as well. Oh, he says, I'm in, or how we say over here in Mexico, jalo. Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah, let's do that. So with that being said, I did it last week. Do you have any words of wisdom for us this week, Oz?
It's I promised myself if I got the opportunity to do this, I wasn't going to be COVID related. It was more going to be of I like to give out the advice that my therapist gives to me, which is never stop being yourself. Always be yourself. Stop trying to please everybody. Stop trying to make everybody happy. Make yourself happy, because your mental health always comes first. Your happiness always comes first. If you have friends that aren't willing to meet you halfway, they're not your friends. Point simple as that. So work on yourself. Be happy with yourself. Be happy with what you have. There's people out there that are going through a lot worse shit than you are. Yeah. But remember, your happiness and your mental health always comes first. Point simple.
There it is. We're going to leave it with that one, Oz. Thank you for that. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up another episode of the Fetterly Club podcast. Jesse, when you see this, because I'm saying when, because you're probably going to see it. We miss you, Pa.
We do.
Again, daddy duties call. You got to do what you got to do. And we appreciate when you're on the show. So whenever you come back, dude, we're going to start roasting your ass.
That's right. It's on. It's on.
It's on. But anyways, with that being said, this is the glorious one with the Oz.
The phenomenal FKR, the Oz himself.
Yes, go ahead and plug in your stuff one more time before we get out of here.
Okay, if you want to hit me up on Instagram at phenomenalfkr, that's phenomenal with the PH, not with an F. Stop spelling it with an F. And hit me up on OnlyFans at Jiggly Jilly Boom Boom, $4.99 a month with the first month free if you use the code Stick It In Me. And on TikTok, if you want to, at phenomenalfkr1, number 1, not the word 1. That's it.
The number 1. The one after the 0 and the one before the 2.
Yeah.
The keyboard.
That's right.
Anyways, well, thank you for everybody who participated. My cousin Jesus, Gil was
Thank
in
you for watching.
here. Anthony, I'm naming them because they were participating. Paluch, all of you guys. Thank you guys for. Alex, my bad, dude. I was about to like totally ignore you, and you were like, "What are the first two? What did the first two people to comment?" So my bad, bro. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you guys, and please hit us up about that drinking game. We were very serious about it.
We're very serious.
Until next week, this is the Glorious One and the Oz signing off. Until the next one.
Bye.
That was